Are you someone who cannot stop rolling nat ones? Welcome to the club. Let me show you how I made this dumpster dice jail. First, I cut the shapes of the walls out of some thick chipboard. You can see I angled some of them to make a realistic dumpster shape. I glued all the walls together with some hot glue before adding on some more chipboard for some panels to look like a real dumpster. I then took some corrugated cardboard to really add some visual interest to those side panels. I then took these random plastic pieces and made some wheels. It's looking really good so far. Let's get a lid on with some corrugated paper. Now we need to add the trash. I bulked out the inside with some tin foil and collected actual trash from my studio. This is little offcuts and bits of scraps that I didn't have any use for otherwise. But I'm so glad I saved them because they are actual trash and they look like it. Don't forget to leave a little divot for the dice. Next up, paint. First we slather on some black paint and Mod Podge to seal everything in. Then we add whatever color you want. I did this greenish blue to the outside and some brown on the inside. I then went in with some dark reddish orange for some rust, which I love doing. I did a little dry brushing with some light blue to just pick up a lot of the details inside and outside of the dumpster. Finally, I added some metallic paint in kind of a haphazard way to make it look like chipped metal. I added a couple bits of color to the inside so this looked like individual bits of trash. And then finally I took a bright orange to really bring this rust to life. I not only used the orange as is, but I added some streaky parts with water, and I gotta say, I love how this is looking. I then went in with some black acrylic ink and water to use as a wash to really grime up this dumpster. Finally, I added some fun details like graffiti with some acrylic paint markers. Have fun with this. I added just some random words as well as some words that spoke to the inner adventurer in us all. Critical fail, nat one, roll for initiative. If you know, you know. And that is my dumpster dice jail. If you enjoyed this tutorial or just want to support my channel, click on through to watch some of my full builds and subscribe if you feel so inclined.